Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Crittercraft series. So today, I will be showing you around what I've already done, and we have some mischievous projects to do. So, firstly, I just want to say that, the reason I'm in a house and not starting from punching a tree is because I kind of recorded the videos, but then I forgot to set up the screen capture. So now I've just got a podcast version of me starting up this Minecraft server. So unfortunately, all of my recording is gone, and now I have to start again. And I built this entire house and everything in that video, and I completed it, and then only once I'd done it and got ready for editing did I realize it. So that was a big derp, shall I say, on my side. Well, we're here now. I can't do anything about it, but what I can show you is the time lapse of the building of this house. So without any further ado, we shall get into that. Okay, so in today's time-lapse chat, I wanted to talk to you firstly about my screen recording software. So, if you don't know, my screen recording software is OBS Studios. So it's pretty useful. It works well, except for the times that you use it incorrectly, like I clearly did the first time I tried to do this video and just recorded the display and just recorded the audio, no display. And also, this wasn't perfect either because, as you may notice, you can't see my hotbar in the video, which is really annoying. But I'll get this all fixed for the next Crittercraft episode, and it will all be working by then. And I've got a few projects planned for the next episode, and at the time of this recording, the episode should be released in about 2 hours, I should say. So I'm waiting for that release. But also editing is a little bit of a nightmare at the moment because I'm currently just getting used to the software and all of that stuff. But I plan to keep going and keep doing this because this is really fun, and I should be releasing another episode soon. I'm not too sure when, and this is going to be the first edition. I really do apologize if it's like pretty informal, if it has been a lot of time lapsing this episode. It will be a lot of time lapsing this episode because of obviously the first thing, but that'll all be fixed for the next episode hopefully, and everything will be back to normal. So this is just the first episode, setting down roots, and yeah, and I've got a bit of a plan for the next episode, but that's for next episode. So this will be this episode for now. So this was my house. I think it was very big for a starter house. It was very ambitious, I must say. It took about 2 stacks of normal wood, which was interesting, and about 7 to 8 stacks of cobblestone. It was very ambitious, but it just paid off in the space that it has, and I think I personally think that it just looks like really nice as a starter house, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So it's literally just oak wood, some cobblestone, which is what I had on hand, and yeah. So after making this house, my entire cobblestone supply just went down the drain, but that is my house completed, and let's get back to the Crittercraft server. Okay, so that was me building this house. Now we are going to get into the actual video. So, matter of the fact is, this is where we start, which is very unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it. So these are my chests. This is all the stuff that I've gathered so far. My whopping amounts of meat. And what I want to go do now is go and search for a village. So now I'm not going to take anything too expensive with me, so I'm going to put all my really good stuff in here, in these chests collectively. Oh, and also I have 6 diamonds, by the way. Also that I recorded on camera, but then yeah, so that's very unfortunate. But what we need now is some iron. Yes. 2 sticks. Sticks should be somewhere. There are no sticks anywhere. Surely I have sticks somewhere. Oh, there we are. Okay. I'm gonna craft another sword. Perfect. And I think I'm ready to go exploring. Anyhow, got a sword, I've got a bed, and I am ready to go. And this will also help render the din map. So if you don't know what the din map is, the din map is basically the online map where both us, the critters, and you as the viewers can see what's happening on the server. So I should be able to leave a link to that in the video description, and you can check out what's happening live on the server. You know what? I just had a really good idea. Let me get a shield. So as I was saying, the din map is an online map where you can see where you can see what's happening, and the din map only renders when you travel to there, which is why me going and traversing the landscape will render in stuff. So I am now going to craft myself a shield for it. There we are. That's a shield. Okay, that's nice and easy. And then I can go attack those pillagers. I probably would want to take some building blocks, and I've got tons upon tons of cobblestone. Well, I had tons upon tons of cobblestone. My roof. Anyway, and also, so I'll be playing this series obviously with other YouTubers, so I'll try to link all their channels in the description, and you can go and subscribe and check out when they release their videos. So this is basically a Hermitcraft concept with the other YouTubers as well. So let's go. Cue the time lapse. Okay, so in this time lapse chat, the second one of today, and this one is the last time lapse of the episode. This is going to be an extra long time lapse, just by the way, because this is me going to explore, and immediately afterwards we're going to go into a mining time lapse. So today is a ton of time lapsing. It's like a time lapse marathon, shall we say. And so as I went exploring, I did find a lot of things. I went across the landscape, and Minecraft generation is weird. Like, you think that you can go from a snow biome directly into a desert, which is really funny. So the topic of today's timeline chat is basically what's happening from now on with the server. So I should be releasing videos hopefully every Saturday. That's kind of where I'm at. Today isn't going to be released on a Saturday because obviously first recording problem where I didn't record the visual part of the audio visual, but I do plan to release every Saturday a video, and maybe I think a Wednesday, maybe a snapshot video or something, but I am not sure at all because things are weird. My schedule's very weird. I'm hoping to get a few episodes in with all of the critters. It's just some of them have been online, some of them haven't. It's quite silent at the moment because half of them have broken PCs. That's pretty sad. And unfortunately, even though I went really far, at least I think it's really far in this endeavor to find a village, I did not find a village. So then I decided to go home. Turned around and we went home. So now we've got the mining time lapse. So I decided to create a new mine, not anywhere, well, close-ish to my first mine, but not. So I created a room down below my house, and I covered it entirely with cobblestone, but I just had to clear out the space first. I think it was mostly just for chests and stuff like that. And yeah, and then I created a mine staircase downwards. But this episode's mostly just going to be time-lapsing, and hopefully we can change that by next episode. And so another topic of today's time-lapse chat is my base plan. So obviously, as you can see, I've got my starter house. I plan to kind of stay in there for a while and mostly build my farms and stuff underground or relatively far away from my base, because I love how nice it looks and don't want to ruin it with this giant farm next to it. So I have to see. And also I want to get a general passive mob farm soon, so that'll be something. But eventually, what I want to do, maybe after we defeat the Ender Dragon, or maybe later than that, is I want to go and build my base in a mycelium biome. So in case you don't know what is great about the mycelium biomes, is mycelium biomes don't spawn hostile mobs, so that's really useful for all kind of base plans and all of that. And so I wanted to build my base there, and then I don't have creeper holes everywhere, which is something I've had a lot of problems with in just general survival. So that'll be really nice, not having mob spawning, and it'll also create some great opportunities for mob farms, because then the rates will be much better, because nothing can spawn in caves, because obviously there's a mycelium biome. But for now, the nearest one is something like 8,000 blocks away, so I'll leave it for now. That's why I say after we get Lytra and stuff, and sort of close to late game, because currently I'm nowhere close to defeating the Ender Dragon. Haven't even gotten to the Nether yet. Today was just setting down roots and doing a lot of mining so I can get myself some resources. So unfortunately this is going to be close to the end of the episode, so this mining time lapse is the last thing that I have. But next episode I've got a lot planned. So I plan to do going to the Nether, creating a passive mob breeding farm, cow and sheep obviously, and also I want to go find a village, because I know from experience that villages are very, very, very useful, and to get them early on would be really nice for emeralds and all of that good stuff. So I need to go find a village sometime, and that's where the den map turns out to be really, really, really useful. So I'm probably gonna go exploring in all the different directions and see if I can find a close village. Then the next task is getting all the rails I need to get the villages over here, or I can maybe try use boats, but that requires something flat and a lot of time and patience, so I guess we'll see. I don't know. But I really would love some villages. I can get a nice villager trading thing set up, and I can hopefully become the richest person on the server by selling books and all of that good stuff. So I've had some experience with the 1.14 villagers, and Impulse has done a really good villager trading design, and so that I'm probably going to do. But this is all next episode and beyond, so I think we should bring it back to this episode. And yeah, so I'm at a loss for words right now. Okay, another topic for our time-lapse chat. So one thing that I love when mining sessions and all of that is either my new music mix from Apple, or I listen to podcasts. So podcasts are a really good thing if you're doing something repetitious or boring. and it does require some attention, then you can just go and listen to a podcast. So I personally like comedy, and there's one podcast called Comedy of the Week that I listen to. It releases every Monday, and that's always what I listen to during the mining time lapses, and I'd honestly recommend it. So if you're ever doing some mining or some other kind of mindless task that you're doing, mundane task, then you should really check out some podcasts. I know Apple has free podcasts, that's what I use. There's also the BBC podcast website, you can go download from there. But yeah, also there's some YouTube videos. We all know there's those YouTubers that you could just like put on. You don't have to look at the screen. It's basically a podcast, but they decided to add a visual to it that no one watches. So those I would also recommend, because I've done that a lot. Like just put my phone down while it's playing a YouTube video and then just listen to what it's saying. But podcasts are really useful for mining time lapses. But also music. So every Friday from Apple Music I get my new music mix, and that comes through, and then I use those. So it honestly depends on what you like to do, but mundane tasks, especially in Minecraft, you do a lot in early game, so it's really useful. Then as for other plans, I think farm-wise, what I plan to do sometime soon is probably get a general mob farm, an automatic, a semi-automatic crop farm, and villager trading. All that's the top things on my list. So we'll work on all of those things next episode. Unfortunately, this episode obviously was cut short, as I said, because of the first attempt not working too well. So I plan to fit a lot of content into the next episode, and hopefully releasing it next Saturday if everything goes well. But video editing is laborious. I think it's laborious. A laborious task, and yeah. Oh, I found diamonds. Yes, diamonds are great. And I also, if you came this far in the episode, I also want to know if at all you know. So for currency on the server, we'd probably be using diamonds. If you have any better suggestions, I'd love to know your suggestions in the comments, because diamonds is what we use, what we used to use, and the Hermitcraft server, and all of that good stuff. So now we've tried Y11, and I'm ready to go strip mining if you don't know what I'm doing. So I mean, diamonds are a little expensive, and you can also use them, but that's kind of the currency that we've always used. But we can use like emeralds or whatever. I'm curious to see. Maybe we can go and use a currency of, say, I don't know, paper. We can use the currency of paper. We can pay in paper. But it doesn't really matter that much, because you can just use the currency to repay. And also diamonds are, either you can get the currency, or you can go and mine it yourself, and you can sell stuff and get the currency, or you can go mine it yourself, and that'll give you money basically. So yeah, but I don't think I plan to do a shop anytime soon on the server. So it depends on what kind of farms I make and what everyone's needing. So it'll honestly happen as it happens, and I do think it'll be probably a mob farm shop, or I have no clue. I don't know. But also what I want to do is, at the time of recording, I see that Mr. Crisman, has made a house somewhere, and I think we should go and like help him out with a few resources. But there's no such thing as a free lunch, so we got to put something involved. So if you want to see that, you got to check out the next episode, because I'll probably do it then, because this episode is almost going to be over sometime soon. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be really fun to do. So yeah, so I plan to just leave something for him, but give him a challenge for it as well. Because we all know that there's no such thing as a free lunch and all of that stuff. So we'll give him that, and also when the others do join, I want to go and help them out. But also, there's no such thing as a free lunch, so make sure that they don't just take it for free. That they have to do something special, and that'll be pretty funny, I imagine. So yeah, totally will. Yeah, but I am really excited for the next episode when I do get to make it, and unfortunately this one wasn't what it was going to be, but I think it'll be really, really fun to make and hopefully to watch too. So I just can't wait. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see what happens next on the server. It'll be hopefully 10 times more interesting than this. I'm not saying this is uninteresting, I'm just saying that'll be so much more interesting. But that's about it. And my pickaxe is about to break. Well, you wouldn't be able to see that because you can't see my hotbar thanks to my amazingly stupid recording software. Okay guys, I think with that broken pickaxe, I think that is where we're going to have to leave this episode. So unfortunately, this episode was mostly time lapses because it was just grindy stuff and all of that boring nonsense. But I really do hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this video's been cut short. If it's been cut short, it's just because of the difficulty of me not recording my visual in the first attempt. But I will hopefully have fixed that, unless this isn't ever going to be recorded either, which will be really sad. And that's all from me, NPC, and goodbye.